boxing. It's the one and only Blair the Flair. Woo!
What's up, everyone? It's Nico Ali Walsh. I'm here with Heavy Boxing TV. That's the spot.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zach, Super Jewish, 6-time champion world. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime Sean Porter, and you are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
What's up, man? It's the amazing Keyshawn Davis. Shouts out Heavy Bag Boxing TV, man. Y'all lit out here. Keep doing y'all thing.
Teach a man how to squabble.
Welcome yo goofy ass back for more nasty work. Around here, we got it for the low, ya dig? It's the Boxing Trap Podcast. And now, here's your host, a rich woman's lover and a poor woman's dream. The 757's finest. Give it up for Big Tio and the leader of the casual congregation, Las Vegas Rob.
Yes, Sirski, back like we never left. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Boxing Trap. Of course, I'm your boy Big T.O. Shout out to my co-host Rob, man. Couldn't be here tonight, had some family business to take care of, but that's all right. We're gonna hold it down for my mans while he's away. Now, if you was looking for a boxing conversation tonight, hey bro, you found the right spot. And real quick, if you're gonna join me tonight and you're gonna rock with the conversation, make sure you smash that like button at least. Subscribe to the channel, man, so you can get in that comment section for sure. I promise you I'll try and get to you as we go along. And if you want to support the channel, for my regulars, my usuals, first of all, share the video, all right? If you got social media please at least share the video for your boy. We got dollar memberships if you want to support, of course, and bag hitters. If you want those free tickets in Vegas, we got you. Promise you that. That's going to happen. But you must be a bag hitter member. Bottom line. All right, man. Good show for you tonight. Also, let me put this in the chat, man, just in case I get a co-host. If you want to come up here and hang out with your boy, please do so. All right. We're going to be talking some good old boxing. Yes, sir. All right, man, we're gonna jump right into it. We got hot topics, baby. Let's do it. All right, man. Shout out the only outside of a Jared Anderson American prospect heavyweight that's getting any kind of real love, real mentions out there. There's a few others, but Richard Torres, he seems to be extremely promising. And he had this fight coming up, of course, with Frank Sanchez, but it appears that this is not going to be happening. According to Frank Sanchez, he's having some swelling and some issues around that surgically repaired knee. So this fight will be postponed. We will not be getting a good look at the undefeated 14-0 with 12 knockouts, Richard Torres. So if you had your heart set on this one, man, this one will not be happening. And listen, I felt like at one point they was trying to fast track Torres, but it's not. It appears that has slowed up. And again, at only 6'2", when you are in the heavyweight division amongst giants, you kind of got to be that. The skill set has to be that anomaly kind of skill set, like Oleksandr Usyk, who, in my opinion, is also undersized for the division. Right? When you look at some of these giants in the heavyweight division. But listen, Olympic silver medalist, at the end of the day, a ton of amateur pedigree or a decent amateur pedigree, Olympic silver medalist. And you still want to see what Richard Torres brings to the table. Unfortunately for him, Frank Sanchez is going to be pulling out of this fight. All right. Unfortunately, what else we got here? Fire. Now, oh, damn. Jai Opataya. Of course, we got the news that the IBF pulled their sanction from the Zuffa promoted and of course fight between him and Brandon Glanton last Sunday. We got the news, of course, that the IBF no longer sanctioned that, and in the process stripped Jai Opetaia of the IBF title. He had an emotional response to that. He said, listen, man, I broke my jaw for that belt. He was very emotional, giving his thoughts on being stripped. But now, according to new reports and the attorneys of Jai Opetaia, they feel like they got a leg to stand on because they feel like there's some kind of collusion going on behalf of the IBF because of their dislike or the collusion to try and sabotage in some shape, form, or fashion Zuffa boxing. I think it's a bit of a reach, and I'm sure it's probably printed in any contractual agreements that Opetaia signed when, vying for the IBF title, that gives them the right to pull the sanction for whatever reasons. And unfortunately for him, you know what I'm saying? But according to his attorneys, it looks like this is something that they could try to, take the look to court. This could be a potential lawsuit. You kind of don't know which way this is going to go or how, the actions toward the IBF could resolve in some type of justice for Jai Opetaia, right? Because in the end, I'm thinking, listen, if they don't want you to have their belt, you're not going to have their belt. So what kind of compensation are you really going to get? Are you just going to sue them for a bag? Or my thing is, what would be the end result? And at that point, you probably completely sever your relationship with the IBF completely, right? So those dreams of moving forward and trying to become undisputed, which Jai Opetaia has let us know on several occasions now, that was the goal. That was the plan. And he said it so much, that's pretty much the only soundbite from the Opetaia interviews that I can really remember, is the fact that he wanted to unify the titles. And he wanted Zuffa to be behind that movement, right? To be behind those goals that he had. And unfortunately for him, Zuffa did not respond in a manner of which the IBF thought was respectful. And I think they truly did believe that it was a bit disrespectful to have this sort of Zuffa IBF unification when there is no rich history behind the Zuffa title. I think they wanted to be a part of Opetaia's career, but not necessarily a part of Zuffa's short recent history. And to somehow, some way say that this belt is just as important, or the Zuffa belt is just as important as the IBF belt with its history, its rich history. I think they just thought it was a slap in the face, man. And unfortunately for Jai Opetaia, listen, man, I feel like you kind of understood what you was getting yourself into when you signed that Zuffa contract. But at the same time, you didn't know how it would play out. And unfortunately, I don't think it's playing out in a manner that he would like. And again, he got emotional about it, and I can't blame him, man, at the end of the day. Big Mason in the chat. What's up, my brother? What's up? I'm a co-host short today, man. So if you want to jump on, holla at your boy, man. Rock out with me. All right, what else we got? Unfortunately for Jai, man, that shit break my heart, though, man. On some real shit, it breaks my heart for Jai. You had basically a free agent. He wasn't signed with none of the big promoters. And Zuffa comes along. They give him his biggest payday, $1.7 million. I think before that it was around $900,000. They want to get behind him. They want to push him, but they want to push him in the Zuffa Boxing League. Now you got to understand, Zuffa is not a promotional company. it is a league, and they're kind of operating with outside of what they really want to do in order to appease these star fighters, somebody like a lineal champion and a Jai Opataya. And we knew that it was going to be hard. We knew that there could be some bumps in the road when dealing with these sanctioning bodies. And unfortunately for Jai, the very first outing with the lineal and the IBF and now the Zuffa belt, it just didn't go, I'm sure, as smooth as he would like for it to go. So, all right. And let me see what else we got here. Oh, your boy, Janet Beck. Janet Beck, the 60-pounder, 160-pounder, the former unified IBF and WBO champion, now being finally stripped by the IBF. He still has the WBO. He now in the middle of that 1-year suspension for popping hot for some type of PED, Medline or something like that, Mendeline, where it's supposed to enhance the endurance and allow the body to recover a little bit more speedier. And he gets popped for that. And he had been unified this whole time. Nobody had scripted him, but now the IBF steps in and they script him because he had to have that time to get, or they had to let that time pass for his mandatory. That time has passed, or they're not stripping him because he actually failed the drug test, but they are stripping him because of a time-sensitive mandatory obligation, right? And again, he still has the WBO. But the IBF said, "No, we're going to move on. We're not going to hold up the division at this time. We're going to go ahead and script him." And remember, this comes 4 days before the unification fight with Israel Landy Laura, and that was unfortunate, man. But again, another one bites the dust when it comes to the PED, performance enhancing drug usage. Unfortunately, all right. All right, I got my man Mason gonna come up here, man. Hang out with your boy. Yes, sir. What up, brother Mason? What's good, my brethren? I can't call it, man.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Good, man. All right, man. I'm feeling real good. I got some things to handle this evening, so we probably gonna have a short show. But I feel good, man. How about yourself?
I can't complain, boss. It's all good.
Absolutely. Now, if you was watching, man, you see me just touch on that, of course, that Opataya situation, and now with some reports that his legal team could be potentially getting involved. I'm not sure what they looking to do. All right, what kind of justice they going after in this situation? Because I feel like it's kind of cut and dry. If IBF don't want to do business with Jai Opataya, as long as they return his sanctioning fees, I think that's pretty much a wrap. But let me ask you, Big Mason, what do you think they're trying to do there?
So I heard the news this morning. Say they paid the sanctioning fees, and then the night of the fight, right before the fight, they sent the money back. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's the reports that I've heard as well.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the IBF, man. But like I always say, bro, they stripped Canelo, so they feel like ain't nobody bigger than the program over there. You know what I mean?
Fact. They stripped Crawford too, coming off the Spence fight.
And they just stripped Janet back. So the IBF, I
they
think
don't play.
They don't fuck around, man. If you ain't doing what they say do it, how they say do it, they're taking the title. Yeah.
Get them out of here. And I think what's going to be cloudy for most people is the grounds on why they stripped Jai Opataya. That's going to be the foggy part. And again, from my understanding, it's just a simple fact that they felt disrespected, that this was basically announced as a Zuffa lineal and IBF unification, right? They didn't want that belt alongside theirs. And that's the basis of the reason behind them stripping Opataya.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you hear something different, but from everything that I'm hearing, this is basically what they stripping him for and why they didn't sanction the fight.
Yeah, and that's no reason to strip the champion if he paid his fees and y'all sanctioned the fight and then y'all changed y'all mind, a couple hours later. I'm pretty sure that ain't gonna hold up in court too well. It ain't gonna look good.
And see, my thing is, even if they go to court, what, they gonna just sue him? Sue him for what? Like,
they gave the money back.
Yeah, like what are we going to court for? This, if anything, you want to try and salvage that relationship, because I can guarantee you, if you sue the IBF, they're not likely going to do any further business with you, and those dreams of being undisputed definitely go out of the window.
Right. It's similar to like the Shakur WBC situation, right?
Yeah.
So I think Shakur took the wrong approach in that situation, but I think he was following behind Crawford. But the difference was Crawford was on his way out the door, and Shakur still got a bunch of career left. You know what I'm saying? But will he ever be able to fight for the WBC again? I don't know.
Listen, if he's willing to comply with those WBC sanction fees, they're going to be more than willing to play ball. They just want their money, man. At the end of the day, Mauricio going to smile at your face. My friend. Just give us the money, my friend.
I just want to know, why do people keep saying that these guys fight for the IBF or fight the WBC? They fight for the promoter that they fight for. They fight under that banner. The sanction fee is just the one. The sanctioning body is just the one that sanctions the fight. So the only recourse the IBF or the WBC would have is if Shakur is fighting one of their champions, they can tell their champion not to take the fight or he'll be stripped, or they could not sanction the fight. That's it.
Right.
They can't stop nobody from getting no bread. You just don't have to use their belt.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. So, and again, welcome back to the show, my guy Shelton Moore. I appreciate you being here, my brother.
Sir. How y'all doing today, brother? You gotta excuse me. I've been stuck in the VA all day, man. My head is tripping a little bit.
Okay, well, shit. I hope you feeling better, man. Damn.
No, it's just it's a process. Whenever you go down to that place, you gotta wait.
Absolutely, that can be a nightmare. But when it comes to Jai Opataya's situation, of course you can make these fights without the sanctioning bodies and all of that. We just talking about what it means to Jai Opataya. We just recently seen him get emotional about being stripped by the IBF. And moving forward, and while we're revisiting this topic with Jai Opataya, is the reports are coming out that and let me see if I can get the exact report. That his team, right, his attorneys are saying that maybe he has some grounds to do something legally with the IBF, which it just doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah, for what? What would you sue him for? What? Did they give him his money back?
Yep.
Yeah. From what I've heard, the IBF gave him the sanctioning feedback.
Well, if they gave him his money back, what's he gonna sue him for?
Exactly. If they don't want you to have a title, you ain't gonna have a title.
Let him have it. We know who he is. We know what he did. We know the reason he got emotional. We know that you got your jaw broken 2 places behind that belt, and you fought through it. Now we didn't know. We didn't know that you missed your grandmother's funeral because of that fight, but now we do. So we know who the man is at Cruiserweight. And I think I said to you, Heavy, the other day. For me, I'm just speaking for myself because I know people may not agree. And it doesn't matter what David Benavidez does. If you don't fight that guy, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah. For us as the fans and that the ones that's paying attention for sure. But for the record books, you know what I mean, that's something completely different. And this right here is really clears up what's murky, right? Because Shelton and for Big Mason, y'all still trying to really put the pieces together on exactly why the IBF script him, right?
Right.
And so this is the reports. It's saying many reports stated that the IBF had felt its belt had been disrespected and devalued by its presentation at the press conference, which was at least part of the reason to withdraw sanctioning. So again, the IBF felt disrespected. The IBF felt disrespected that, and I don't know if you guys can remember at the press conference, typically the belt that is like the main belt or the lineal belt, those two were there together where you kind of had the IBF belt over here down the side, and then they took all of the belts away, or they took the IBF belt away at the end and just basically had him with the lineal belt and the Zuffa belt. So they felt just really disrespected by that. And it appeared that the Zuffa belt had more value than the IBF belt. So I can understand them saying, hey, that's disrespectful as hell. This is a new belt. This belt has no history. We've been around. The IBF been around, I think, since like the 80s. So, and that could have been a little bit earlier than that because the WBO came last, but I thought it was early 90s.
A little trivia for you. Who was the first IBF champion? Who was the first IBF champion?
The first IBF champ?
Yes.
80s, right?
In the 80s.
In the 80s. Ooh. I can't.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint.
Before my time, brother. What's that?
I'll give you a hint.
Give me a
the
hint.
Eastern
Heavyweight
Assassin.
division?
The Eastern Assassin.
Oh man, that name sound familiar. That who the fuck nickname
best jab in boxing history. Best jab in boxing.
Larry Holmes?
Larry Holmes.
Yeah, Larry Holmes. There we go. Okay. Shout out Larry. So he was the very first IBF champ?
Yep.
Okay, dope knowledge. For sure. That's a little bit before my time, but you said best jab in boxing. That's always gonna be Larry to me. For sure. So IBF felt disrespected. But my thing is, and I want to read this to you guys because it really tripped me out. The fact that his team, if I can find it, I don't think there's so many articles out now about it, but they was just basically saying a team of attorneys was advising him that there could be some type of legal route to take versus the IBF. So I don't know, man. Unfortunately for him, we're going to continue to see how this folds. Now I'm hearing that they in deliberation about restoring him as the IBF champion. I don't know. But I think, for Jai Opataya and especially Zuffa, you kind of understood that something like this was going to happen, right?
Right.
Like you understood the risk you're taking by this whole league and saying now we are involved in a brand new belt and there's supposed to be some type of unification with the Zuffa belt with all of these other belts that's been around forever. You knew it was going to be some pushback, somebody lashing out at this situation, and that's what the IBF look like they're doing. That's all I can really take from it, man.
Right.
But we're going to see how that plays out, man. Shout out to Jai Opataya. Now, I don't know if y'all heard about this news with Janabek, man. I could never pronounce his last name. Alcanelli or whatever the hell it is. We'll say it again.
Janabek Alankanalive.
Okay. See, I done heard niggas pronounce it like that. I done heard niggas say Al-Canelli. That shit's fucked up.
Hey, Heavy, you just say okay.
He's Kazakhstan,
Heavy,
though.
just say okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna say okay.
Okay. Hey, look, that's what I've been doing. Hey, look, I just call a nigga Janabek. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Shout out to shout out to Glenn Hutchinson in the chat. What's up, man? He said IBF are the worst of them all. They give a fuck about their fighters. They've obviously stripped Jai twice now. It's all about the money and these crooks. I feel you, man, but also you got to give. You see, it's different. It's difficult, man, because the IBF, I love the 10-pound rehydration shit because I feel like they're making. I do, man, because I feel like they're the only ones making an attempt to make sure these guys are fighting in the right weight class.
Okay.
I hate that. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
For sure. And they don't play. Like, if you bullshitting on your mandatory.
Do you think these guys, I think most of these guys fight in weight classes they shouldn't be in. Does the panel agree? Yeah.
Of course. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you're killing yourself to be in a weight class to have some sort of advantage instead of just fighting where you belong, man. Fight where you belong.
Do you know what will really make them fight at their natural rate, though? You know what will really make them fight where they're supposed to fight at?
What's that?
Same day weight.
They brought back same day weight.
That shit dangerous. They've been got rid of
you guys know. You know why they got rid of same day weigh-ins?
Yeah, because your body rehydrates faster than your brain.
Right. And
they want to make sure that you got fluid in your brain before the fight starts because, you know, when you dehydrated up there, you get touched and you go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know,
and you had a lot of motherfuckers falling out. Damn, they're dying, some dying. So they moved it back in order to, you know, help these guys out who trying to be in weight classes they don't belong in, which I still don't get.
You know, you remember back in our day. See, back in our day, my day, I'm a little before both of y'all. In my day, you never saw that. You got
us by a generation.
Yeah, you never saw that because, you know, all them dudes fought where they were supposed to fight at.
Yeah.
You know, like that people, the youngsters today try to say, "Oh, well, Marvin wasn't that great because Marvin only fought in one weight class." Well, Marvin Hagler knew where he belonged. He belonged at 160.
Right where he needed to be.
He fought the gauntlet of 160. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to give those guys, man, in that era a ton of credit, man. You got to. Yeah. It's way different.
They don't understand that Tony Simpson was 28-0 with 7 knockouts. Hamshaw was 28-0 with 28 knockouts. Mugabe was 25-0 with 25 knockouts. Youngsters don't know that. These dudes was killing their sports and shit.
And again, he had to go through that gauntlet, man. So, but yeah, man, that the same day wins. I would prefer that, but again, like I said in a previous live, it has to be taught at a young age because just like you've been systematically teaching these youngsters that they need to suck down and weight in order to have some type of power and size advantage, we gotta undo that. That needs to be undone.
Richardson Hitchens.
It needs to be taught at a young age that, hey, bro, we got to be healthy first. We got to take care of our bodies first.
Did you hear the rumor, Heavy?
I mean,
did you hear the rumor? Richardson Hitchens may be going to Zuffa, bro.
Oh shit! The way they passing out bread, I don't blame them.
That's that Keith Conley shit, man. That's that Keith Conley shit.
Yeah, they got the bread.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, if they get that deal done anytime soon, then I'm gonna automatically assume this war shit don't mean nothing. It ain't stopping shit. Because right now, if it was, they shouldn't be signing nobody. They should be paying attention to what's going on. Now,
well, you don't want to spend you got to remember too. They got a budget already. They already got their money that they supposed to use for this. But they can fight over here. It's just all them Saudi fights and stuff that's happening over there is the stuff you would have to worry about. But they can still fight over here. They can fight in the Apex. They can fight anywhere.
Okay, we gonna see.
That shit in Riyadh might be slow, but we
that might not happen. Or that Riyadh, that might not happen. Fighting in front of the pyramids, that might not happen.
As long as the money don't dry up, because you got to understand with that budget, you got several other entities that's in that budget.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So
exactly,
you sign
bro.
too many big names to boxing, you fucking with the budget.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Now, let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question though. Both of y'all. Let me ask you a question. Is Richard Hitchens a big name?
No.
As far as like a superstar, no. But he's a big enough name because he's a former world champion now that it would be a really good signing for Zuffa.
Yeah. But
because
I mean,
I'm paying attention to Richardson Hitchens just like a lot of other motherfuckers is. And if he signed to Zuffa and fighting on Zuffa, guess what? I'm watching.
Right.
For one fight.
You know what I mean?
Okay, for one fight, what is Richardson Hitchens worth, in your opinion, for one fight? Both of y'all.
Former champ with one title defense.
Fight? What, $750,000? $1 million fight is $750,000?
Devin Haney, what?
I said $1 million fight, $750,000. That type pay range is where Hitchens.
Yeah. That's what I think
so
you worth. What you think you worth, Eddie?
Somewhere between 750,000 to $1 million. I would say, a former world champion, with a title defense, and he didn't do too bad in New York versus Cambosis. So, $1 million fighter.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
because people might be under the impression that, if Conor Ben got 15 million, no.
Oh no, that's a big difference there. It's a big difference.
You're not that.
Conor Ben is bringing way more eyeballs with him.
Bringing the whole other side of the pond with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Damn, for sure. Y'all done got me. Now let me steer this damn ship back. Sorry
about that, brother.
It's all good. So Janet Beck, of course, he pops dirty, gets caught 4 days out before the Laura fight.
Right.
Gets stripped now because he's been unified still up until this point. Nobody had stripped him.
Right.
But now, and this is why I respect the IBF, that time has passed since they called that fight off for him to either get another fight, have one done, or in the works. Now that time's passed, they're saying, hey, we're not going to hold up our belt. We stripping you. You know what I mean? So it's hard to be mad at the IBF at how they move. And a lot of the times when you look at it, even with the Crawford situation, even with the Canelo situation, now with the Jao Pataya situation, now with the Janabek situation, they moving on principle. Or am I tripping?
Yeah.
No, they ain't got no picks at the IBF, bro. They ain't got no picks over there. They everybody is treated equally. Yeah. And if you ain't, dancing to the beat of their drum, they taking that. So I respect it.
Word. Yeah, I respect it too, man. At the end of the day, I respect it too. And I think at the end of the day, they also trying to separate themselves from the rest of the sanctioning body, saying, hey, listen, y'all be bullshitting and y'all be nut hugging. We don't care. We going to keep it real. We ain't going to overcharge on those sanctioning fees, and we going to play fair.
Yeah.
Janabek, let's be honest, y'all. Janabek ain't really a name like that to be trying to push his weight around.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely not. But he was a unified 60, and for most considered probably the best at 60 outside of Laura. So, yeah. But he's got the WBO left. He's got the WBO left. I touched on Richard Torres as well, the undefeated heavyweight prospect. That Frank Sanchez fight is now off. I don't know if y'all knew that, but Frank Sanchez.
No, what happened?
Complained.
What happened?
Frank Sanchez, he had that knee surgically repaired, and now he's getting some inflammation and some swelling on that knee. I guess it's been acting up on him, so he's definitely he says he's far from 100%.
When it start getting a little cold and windy, and you like 60 years old, your knees swell up. When you're that old. Because Frank ain't 32, right?
Yeah, Frank. I feel like Frank been lying about his age from the get-go. Hell nah. He like your boy, what was your boy name? That Ford Rowley, and damn near knocked him out.
Barroso.
Yeah, he like Barroso. Old face ass niggas, man. They said Barroso was 38. I said, hell no. That nigga 50.
That nigga every bit of 50, dude.
You feel
Hey, y'all remember
nigga, I'm 40. I know that nigga 10 years older than me.
Easy.
Hey, y'all remember a dude named Luis Ortiz?
Yeah.
Luis Ortiz, the Nigerian man, of course.
Yeah.
King Kong, yeah.
Remember, he was saying he was what, 44, 43, 44, 40. He said he was 44, 43.
Some shit like that. Yeah.
Y'all remember this UFC dude named Yoel Romero from Cuba? Big muscle bound dude?
I don't know no UFC niggas.
Yeah. Well, Yoel Romero came out and said, look, me and Luis Ortiz was in the same training camp, same Olympics. He said, I'm 47. That motherfucker's older than me.
Gosh, yo, man. I believe it, man. God knows I believe it.
Man.
Hey, what else I have for hot topics, man? Oh, this is gonna be fun too, though. Let me ask y'all, man. I'm gonna ask the chat too as well. If you guys are paying attention, you can put your answers down in the chat. Fantasy fight, and they was talking about this on the Portaway podcast with the white fella that used to be on Fight Hype. I can't think of his name. Sean something, I think. Yeah, Zattel. Fantasy fight. Prime Andre Ward versus David Benavidez, and we'll get to y'all's answers in a second. Who y'all got in the chat as well? Prime Andre Ward versus Prime David Benavidez, which is now basically who do you like in that fight? And let's give them a listen real quick.
Benavidez and Ward.
I'll go Ward at 175. Yeah. I mean, I'm super high on Benavidez. I love Benavidez, but Ward has such a good inside game. He could fight at all distances. He was so smart. The Ward that knocked out Kovalev at 175, I might pick him even, against Beterbiev, Bivol, and Benavidez. I just think very highly of Ward when he was firing on all cylinders. Yeah. But it's a hell of a fight. I'm not mad. Again, I'm not mad if you think Benavidez could have won the fight.
Dre's mind is just different.
Yeah.
His mind was different, and you're getting a Floyd Mayweather at 175 pounds. You're getting what I mean by that is you're getting a mind that is concrete to any adversity. A mind that is able to just simply move with the water, make the adjustments, see them when they come, and execute. I think that is ultimately might end up being the only one who can beat a Benavidez. I don't see anyone with that kind of mind now. Also fresh and vibrant and all of those sorts of things.
Got no audio.
Damn, my bad. I got my mic muted. I was saying when I saw this initially, man, my mind was going 100 miles an hour because, listen, I was a huge Andre Ward fan, and like I've said several times now on this show, my favorite fighter to watch now, as of right now, has been David Benavidez for the past few years. That's my guy. Yep. So I'm like, damn, that's a hell of a a hell of a conversation. And again, in the chat, I would love to hear who y'all would pick in that one. And Mason, let me ask you, man, fantasy fight, Andre Ward, David Benavidez, prime Andre Ward, David Benavidez.
No, I would lean Benavidez, right?
Just ain't mad at you.
Just because I don't think Ward would have had the power to back Benavidez up. That's the only thing I'm thinking. But I think he had the defense to defend himself, but nothing to keep that nigga off of him. If that makes any sense. And I think
it makes a ton of sense.
David just would have been coming forward all night, in my personal opinion. But hey, it's boxing. You never know.
It's boxing. And I look at when he fought, in my opinion, a prime Kovalev in that first fight, and I still, people give me shit about this to this day. I still think Kovalev won that first fight. I'm sorry. I was going for Dre. I wanted Dre to win. Couldn't wait for the rematch. And I thought he was struggling in the rematch too. It was very close until he got the KO. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely thought he lost that first fight. And when you look at Kovalev and how he was able to defeat, in my opinion, let me bring Shelton back up real quick. I think he might be having some audio issues. Okay, Shelton. Hold on, brother. How he was able to defeat Ward have a controversial loss to Ward in that first one. Man, the hand speed of David Benavidez just presents so much trouble, because I think that's what separated him from Kovalev and really helped him out in both of those fights, was the difference in hand speed from Andre Ward. But you got to eliminate that now, because David's got just as fast hands, maybe even faster. You know what I'm saying? So love Dre, that's my guy. But man, I would have to take David Benavidez, bro. The monster's crazy. Shelton, who you got in that one, man? Fantasy fight, Andre Ward, David Benavidez. Which way you gonna lean?
I would have to take Andre. Number one, because of Andre's mentality. Andre just was he had that different kind of dog in it. You know, to do what he did, accomplish what he accomplished through all those injuries. Andre Ward had injuries up to wazoo. And he just kept on fighting and he kept on winning. And number two, the one thing Andre Ward does well is what was stymie David Benavidez and his hand speed. Andre Ward gonna get inside and take the space away. He's not gonna be able to get them punches off. You're gonna have to cover up because Andre gonna be going to the body, coming up with hooks, uppercuts. Andre uses his head. Andre fight dirty. Don't forget that. Andre fight dirty. So,
but Benavidez is a superior inside fighter as well. Like
but he needs space.
Benavidez get nasty on the inside, bro.
He does, but he needs to have the separation, the space to do it. And if you take that space away, you stymie all that. He got a punch. He can't hit nothing if you up in his chest. You take that space away, he can't get off. And Dre, you know, and I know, Dre will put his head in your chest and stay there.
Yeah.
Won't give you no room to breathe. Dre will get on you like a cheap suit.
Like a cheap ass sweater. And listen, I don't think there's any wrong answers in this particular fantasy matchup. There's no wrong answers, bro. For sure. Because you would just I don't even think I would pick. You know, if they actually were to have fought, I don't think I could pick one or the other. I would just lean Benavidez's way. You know what I mean? For sure. Right. But I thought that was a great question, man. That's a hell of a jump.
I'm surprised that Zatel answered, to be honest, because I'm kind of iffy on Sean Zatel. He says some things that kind of make me think.
Man, a lot of them do. But one thing you gonna learn. One thing I definitely learned about boxing and other people It's a lot of the things you ain't gonna see eye to eye on, but you're eventually gonna agree on something.
Right.
You're eventually gonna agree on something, man. You talk enough boxing with somebody, you're gonna agree on something. All right, moving on, man. We got to get to the main event.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, sir. Real quick, I want to thank everybody that's been hanging out with us, man. Shout out everybody in the chat. 808 Shorts, man. What's going on with you? What up? What's up? Shout out DJ in the chat. What up, my brother? Appreciate y'all being here. Punch Talk in the chat. What's happening, man? Glenn Hutchison in the chat. What's happening, man? Appreciate you. Real quick, for 99 cents, man, you can support the channel. If you like talking boxing with Big T.O. and Rob and everybody we have on the panel, support us. Also, for $4.99 a month, the Bag Hitter membership. Solidify your spot in line for free tickets out there in Vegas. We can't get you there and we can't put you up, but we can get you some tickets to one of these damn fights that's available for sure. All right, and that's a guarantee. All right, man. Main event talk, main event time, and I wanted to start out with my guy, man. Shout out Deontay Wilder, of course. April 4th, you can see him versus Derek Chisora out there in the UK. It's going down, but Tyson Fury says, "Listen." Deontay Wilder, he's completely shot to bits. Now, I got to ask y'all guys, man. At the end of the day, I know I was a Deontay, still is a Deontay Wilder fan, but at basically 40 now, 39 years old, is Deontay Wilder completely shot? And what do you expect in this Chisora fight? I'm gonna start with you, Big Mason.
I got Dale Boy in 6, bro. He's stopping Wilder, though. I promise. I got Dale Boy in 6.
Nasty.
That's how I feel about. I don't know if he's. I ain't gonna call a man shot, but I know he ain't boxing because his knuckles itch. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, them niggas, once they get to that level, they heart don't be in it. That fire done been burnt out, bro. He doing this shit for a check.
I can dig it, man. I feel you. Sheldon, Deontay Wilder, just a shot fighter out there bullshitting? I think you might got your... Okay, yeah, your mute was on.
Yeah, well, you got to think about this, man. I watched Deontay Wilder against Parker. I watched him against Zaylee Zhang. I watched him against that fry cook. He fought the Navy fry cook in Wichita, Kansas.
BLK Prime.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder needs to go ahead and do something else, man. Now, I'm gonna say this now, Heavy. I'm gonna say this. I'm happy that Del Boy and Frank Warren are gracing him with a final check. He needs that check. That's gonna be a nice little check. Because, Del Boy don't fight for peanuts. Del Boy fight for money, man. So it's going to be a nice check, a nice send-off. But Wilder, you know. Usyk, hey, look. Tell him, Big Mace, Usyk tried to give him some love, didn't he?
He was trying to cherry pick him.
Usyk was trying to give him some love, give him a check.
He still is. I still think that's going to happen. I think they just didn't want Usyk to fight him coming off a bullshit win on Black Prime. They wanted to see him fight somebody like a Chisora, see how he does. Because I truly believe Usyk gonna finish the cycle. And that's why he kind of taking a little what most is calling a tune-up versus a damn kickboxer. You know what I'm saying? And that'll set the stage for him and Wilder.
Yeah, he should beat this dude easy. He should beat Verhoeven real easy. But back to Wilder, man. Yeah, I think I think it's over for Deontay. He had a great run. I mean, let's look at it for what it was. That dude got off a beer truck at like 19 years old. He got off the back of a beer truck, and in 11 years, he was heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah, he was. And
that'll probably never. I don't know nobody who will match that. You know anybody who can match that?
Oh, and not only that, man, he had like 10, 11 title defenses in a row. You know what I'm saying?
He did 10 title defenses.
Yeah,
he got 10 successful title defenses. Now we're not gonna say
and people
he fought a Hall of Fame Gambit, but he fought the dude that was dead.
Fought him that was
they
dead.
put the dude in front of him. He knocked the dude out. Yeah.
And regardless, 10 title defenses is still tough, man. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? A few of those was mandatories. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you know he fought. He tied with Ali because Ali defended it 10 times the first time. They stripped him. He came back in the 70s and defended it 10 more times. So, you know.
Yeah. But as of right now, I gotta agree with you guys, man. I think my man shot, man, 39 years old. And I know he just wants to, because I feel like he done made enough, man. But you never know with these guys, man. And a lot of times when I hear
you didn't hear his little woe is me story? Y'all didn't hear it? Big Max, you heard it?
You talking about the interview on Cigar Talk?
Yeah, he said the girl was stealing. He said his brother was stealing.
Mm-hmm. Put the girl and her kid in the wheel, all that crazy shit.
Yeah, man.
And it was easy.
Man, he went out like a whoop.
Nah, it was easy, bro. I'm telling you, when you get niggas on live camera saying shit like Dr. Trementary, I'm stealing from him. Yeah, if you pronounce documentary like Dr. Trementary, I'ma steal from you. Yeah.
Damn.
Pack that nigga up, man.
Niggas will pack you all the way up.
You a cold gangster, man.
Yeah.
You cold gangster.
I'm stealing from that nigga, man. Dr. Trementary. Tank Davis, I'm stealing from that nigga. Shane Mosley, I'm stealing from that nigga. I'm just robbing James Tony blind. There's a lot of these niggas I'm stealing from. Oh yeah, fuck it.
So what you're saying is you gonna get him before somebody else get to him.
Absolutely. If these niggas had me in position, I'm still. You know what I mean? you just seem like you slow as hell ain't gonna be able to catch me. So it is what it is.
I want to ask y'all this, both of y'all. Where does he come from? Where you hold on to a lie like that? Nigga, you been saying you had the evidence for 5 years. Where the evidence at?
He done said that shit so many times.
It's gonna drop in the documentary, man. It's gonna drop in that doc. I'm telling you, y'all see y'all bull. Y'all wait till this documentary drop, man. Y'all bullshit. Hey, Rare Breeze, hold on backstage, man. I see you, my brother, and I got a segment where I'm gonna bring you on. So if you can hold on, I got you. I'm gonna bring you up. All right, let's keep it rolling, man. That was Deontay Wilder. We gonna get to two more things that I want to talk about. Of course, coming up this weekend, we just want to do a fight preview. You got a couple of niggas that coming off of losses. We spoke about this. Big Mason, Barbosa versus Sims. If you ain't watching nothing else this weekend, you can catch this one. And it's a decent card though, man. Cause shout out Gabriella Fundora. I think she's one of the more
Gabby's on there.
Entertaining females out there to watch. Undefeated flyweight and the undefeated Oscar Collazo. We're gonna be able to check all of them out this weekend. And remember, Barbosa's only got the one loss that comes to, of course, Teofimo Lopez, but he's 32-0. It's a suspect 32-0 though, but 32-0 nonetheless. Kenny Sims now has his third loss, so it's gonna be interesting there. And I also believe Alexis Roach, and who else is on there? He's fighting somebody, another name. Jojo Diaz. Yeah. Shout out Jojo
still
Diaz.
Fighting, y'all? Hey, Jojo's still out there. Jojo out there putting away. He's still fighting?
Yeah. He's still out there.
Didn't he just lose the Regis?
Jojo done lost to everybody.
That was a draw.
He got like 8 losses.
That Regis fight was a draw?
That was a draw. Yeah, that was a draw.
Okay, for sure.
Slick 50 in the building. What up, my guy? E-Dub is here. What's happening, E-Dub? What's up? All right, man. So definitely want to be checking that one out this weekend. If you ain't got nothing to do, man, the Zone Barbosa Sims, Gabriella, and Oscar Collazo. Last one for the main event, guys, we want to talk about, and then I'll bring my man Rare Breeze Boxing up, see if he's got a question or something for us he want to get off his chest. Claressa Shields, she believes she can be a professional man in the sport of boxing.
Why made you call his name?
So the only thing
Rolly catches more strays on this show. It's
first of all, I
Shady's
love Rolly. He's a good dude. But when it comes to skill in boxing, he's not skilled. I'm not saying I'll get in the ring and I'll knock Rolly out. But what I will say is, with my boxing pedigree, with my height, my jab, my skills, I can beat Rolly in a boxing match, and that's just what it is.
All right. That was Claressa Shields. Hey, she's saying, listen, and confidently, I can beat somebody like a Rolly Romero in a professional boxing match. I'm going to start with you, Shelby Moore. What's she sipping on?
Dope and dog food. That man hit her in her face one good time. Put it this way, we ain't gonna do all that stuff. We ain't gonna do it. That's a young sister. She a little misguided. I thought the 50-year-old nigga would guide her, but he seemed to be as dumb as she is. So look,
yeah,
I'm gonna say this. Rolly could make Rolly come in at 147, right? He got to weigh in.
Yeah.
Like we weigh in at 147. He can rehydrate to what he wants. You let her come in at whatever weight she want to come in at. I guarantee the fight won't go 3 rounds. I guarantee won't go 3 rounds. 8 ounce gloves. 8 ounce gloves won't go 3 rounds.
Well, yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Big Mason, you riding with Claressa on this one?
Bro, listen, bro. One thing about me, man, I don't ride for no bullshit, cuz I'm from the town, bro. I'm from the town, but I can't go with you on this one since you tripping.
For sure.
And
for sure. And listen, he from Flint, Michigan.
You know what I'm saying? I just this that your mouth gets you in trouble shit. This is one of those situations. And it's like, baby girl, you gotta learn how to control that mouth. You running that motherfucker too much.
Absolutely.
But instead of fighting Rolly, how about you drop some pounds and fight the other girls? The other girls with names, the Michaela Mayers, the Shadeja Greens, the Katie Taylors or whoever, the Bumgarners. Drop some pounds and go fight them girls. Don't Rolly stops Claressa in 3 rounds with 8 ounces on, just like Shelton said, bro. That shit won't last 3 rounds.
I'm with y'all, man. I'm with y'all. I don't know what the hell she's smoking, but the only way I'm giving her any kind of like chance is as if it was an amateur bout with headgear, 16 ounces, or you know what I mean, whatever the case may be. That's the only shot that I'm giving her. But you talking about a pro fight, no headgear, 8 ounce gloves? It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. I think she's big enough to withstand some of those shots in an amateur setting, but in a professional setting, you don't stand a chance, Claressa. All right, man. Let me bring up my guy, man, here, Rare Breeze, to the conversation. What's up, man? Hello. Get you a warm welcome, Rare Breeze. How you doing, my brother? Where you from, man?
Bags. I'm from Miami, Florida. Salute,
Miami
Big Mason.
Shelton
Moore. Good. Hey,
for sure.
Hey, she the GOAT, but god damn, I mean, she be killing me with that sometimes. I mean, on top of that, she over there right there, sitting right next to Devin Haney, right? And Devin Haney trying to fight Rolly Romero. How you gonna take that clout away from Devin? If Devin gets that win with Rolly Romero, and then Claressa Shields talking about she can whoop him. He taking that away from the man, right?
I ain't even realize that. You right. Yeah, you right, bro. You right.
So after that fight, if nobody heard already, I'm sure everybody heard by now, they're supposed to be having a riot fight in September 5th. If they get through if Devin Haney gets through his May fight with Rolly Romero. So it's crazy to me. I'm like, Claressa, you the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Or the guat, everybody like to say, whatever, don't matter. But come on, man, you can't be beating these boys like that. I mean,
Yeah, no
Rolly
doubt.
got that strong crayon blue eating strength, you know, and he got that popping hands too, you know. So if he catching one of those, Claressa, you're going down. Papoose can't save you on this one. You know, he cannot save you on this one. And that's real
Absolutely,
talk.
absolutely right. No doubt, man. I agree wholeheartedly with all of that shit.
For real.
Yes, sir. Rare Breeze, was anything though on your mind though when you came up, man? Was something you wanted to get off your chest,
Yeah,
or you
yeah.
had a thought?
So yeah, the fights this weekend sound good. Jojo Diaz fighting. My boy Colazo, he fighting.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm Puerto Rican, so yeah, I got to root for him. I mean, he been dropped his last couple fights, but he been winning them. He came back and win them.
Word.
Um,
Yeah, no doubt. Still undefeated.
Who else fighting this weekend?
Gabriela Fondora, Alexis
Fedora,
Rocha, Jojo
that's a
Diaz.
good fight.
Yeah.
Fedora, I like Fedora.
Yeah.
She's real busy. She's a very entertaining female fighter. So yeah, it's gonna be a good, decent weekend. I mean, it's been kind of slow for boxing this past couple of weeks, but it's been at least decent. It's been steady at least. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
Yeah,
Dig it.
we definitely need a mega fight to boost the morale up a little bit in the
well, we
game
we
right
got
now.
him. We got him coming. I mean, Tank's supposed to be coming back out, even though he's fighting Cruz. Which I mean, I'm okay with that, fellas. I'm okay with that because
Yeah.
I mean, he dealing with his court stuff, and he been out for a little bit. That's a good like little tune up for him. I mean, even though Cruz ain't gonna be much of a tune up, Cruz gonna come there to fight. But you know, Tank fought him before. Beat him
Yeah.
with one hand. Beat him with one hand. So, but Cruz gonna give him a good fight to get him back in the
Yeah, it's
mix.
hard to call him a tune-up for sure.
Yeah, it's hard to call. You can't call. Honestly, that's not a tune up at all for me. But
Yeah.
some people say, "Oh, he already beat him." It's a tune up. No, it's not a tune up. But
Nah.
it's not like he can fight
But
Roach.
let me ask
Roach,
this question to all of y'all.
all right, go ahead, brother.
Let me ask this question to all of y'all. Do you guys think that fight will sell?
It's Tank.
Tank? Yeah, it's Tank.
Tank gonna sell.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. All the big fighters we got right now, like Ryan and Rolly, and I mean, two of the three Mario Barrios on top of that. The last three big fights we had, Tank already beat those guys, and them guys are making pay-per-view money. They're making big pay-per-view money off that, especially Mario Barrios.
Yeah.
Mario Barrios has been on pay-per-view 4 times in a row. You know, so I mean,
but you gotta
that's big star
understand, Tank.
power. That's big star power off the Tank.
Tank graduated to another level where he's become a household name, and you got a lot of motherfuckers out there who ain't even paying attention to boxing until Tank fight, just like it was with Floyd and Oscar back in the day, and so you know, others, Muhammad Ali. He's graduated to where, you know, once he fights, it's a party. You know what I mean? Unfortunately,
Exactly.
you know, a lot of these motherfuckers don't know boxing and don't understand. He's never been a lineal champion. He's never fought the man in the division. Never unified. He's not done a lot of shit, but he's in the same breath, he is a household name. Bottom line,
He's in the
Heavy.
traction.
Like if you think about it, it's like all the names we've been discussing, like nobody except Ryan, because everybody knew who Ryan was, but like Mario and Cruz, nobody knew those names until Tank fought him. So even Lamont Roach, not too many, unless you were big boxing pundits like we are on this channel.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna know those names. But the casuals, they don't pick on that until either Tank or somebody big name fights those type of guys, you know?
Right. Well,
yeah, that's again when you that's why I say Tank's at another level. When you get to a certain level, you know, when you fight people, those people get notoriety. You know what I mean? That's how that shit work. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers know Lamont Roach and some of these other guys because and Frank Martins because Tank fought him. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And I think you got to be really paying attention to the sport though to realize you can say that his resume is aged well, but when you really look at it, you can be like, whether they age well and whether you feel like it aged well or not, you still missed a lot of the guys that the people were at. Like at the time he fought all of these guys, these were fights nobody was asking for. You know what I'm saying? Right. Maybe the Ryan Garcia fight, but it was still nobody asked for Frank Martin, nobody asked for fucking Rolly, nobody asked for Lamont Roach. Like, you know what I mean? At the time he fought these guys.
Still watch.
Yeah, niggas still watch. At the time, none of these niggas had been champions. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. And then when you look at it now, you got the champion. Rolly's a champion, but he was elevated, bro. You know what I mean? Or he had a vacant joint between him and Ryan Garcia. You look at Barrios, he was elevated. He didn't take the belt from nobody. You know what I'm saying? And you can honestly say Rolly and Ryan ain't take the belt from nobody. Like when you know these things, you're like, damn, did it really age well? Or these niggas was just in position? So, yeah, I mean.
It kind of go both ways. They both were kind of in positions. Just like Devin Haney at 135, he got the WBC. He was elevated to that as well. So, I mean, it happens in boxing. That's how it goes.
Yeah, he was in position. He was definitely in position, but he was actually though in the position that mattered because he was the mandatory, and because they chose not to fight him, he got elevated. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's all that I have for y'all though, man. Anything else y'all wanted to touch on, man? Before I get out of here, I got to get the hell on.
Nah, that's it for me, Bag. I'm gonna get with you, man, in a minute.
Yeah, I know it's past your bedtime, Big Mason. I appreciate you hanging out with me, man. My brother. Rare Breeze, thanks, man, for stopping by and subbing up. I think this is my first time seeing you, bro. I don't know if you've been here before. Have you been subbed up?
I'll be on Deem and I'll be on upper channels. I mean, I'm around. I'm about to get my channel going too. So salute to y'all.
Oh, you working on a channel, bro?
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I've been busy with my business lately, but I've been heavy in boxing since a kid. I mean, my grandfather used to be a pro boxer. My father used to be. I grew up in a boxing family, so I've been watching boxing since I was young. So.
Okay. Well, listen, man, Big Mason, he's a part of the Heavy Bag family. We got a few others. So right here on Heavy Bag TV, I kind of got like this conglomerate going, right? It's a network. And if you want to come join the team, man, and drop content on a channel that's already established.
I've been following for a little bit on YouTube. I've been watching you. I mean, even on some of your lives and stuff like that. So, yeah, for sure. I'll be back. I'll be back. So all right,
well, listen, hit me up on hit me up on Instagram, man, at Heavybag TV1. Send me a message. We'll rap about it.
I'll do that.
Okay.
All right, brother.
I appreciate you, Rare Bree, my man.
All right,
All right, Big Mason. Appreciate you, man. Get you some rest, my brother. All right. All right, man, that's going to do it for me today, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to everybody who hung around long enough to get to the end. I appreciate you so much, man. It's always a blast. Shout out my guy, RC, who couldn't be with me, but we here. Also, again, if you drop content, you want somewhere where to do that. Heavy Bag TV's right here. I got you. Come join the family. Get that content off, man. Hang out with your boy. Would love to have you. All right, that's it for me, man. I am out of here. And shout out everybody that I'm about to play for this video. I appreciate y'all and I appreciate the love.
Heavy Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
So shout out to my man Heavy Bag Boxing.
My boy at Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Get at my boy Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing, all right? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Straight out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Punch Drunk 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy Tio, Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in here and hit this bag.
Just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV because he be lit on his channel, no cap.
You are now watching Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Hit the bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get in here and hit the bag, baby.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag, dude.
You tuning in to Heavy Bag TV. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, yo. Get your dumb ass in here and hit this bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing. It's the one and only Blazer Flair. Woo!
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zach, Super Junior, 6-time champion of the world. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime Sean Porter, and you are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
Thank you for watching my dad on Heavy Bag TV.